Have you ever felt a sense of déjà vu? A whisper that perhaps this journey we call life is not entirely unfamiliar? Like a half-remembered dream, we sense there's more to this existence than meets the eye. What if we are already living in the afterlife, our souls dancing through a myriad of experiences, each one a brushstroke on the canvas of eternity? Imagine for a moment that the veil between this life and the next is not a rigid wall, but a shimmering curtain, translucent and ever-shifting. What lies beyond is not a foreign land, but a familiar shore we've walked 1,000 times before. This life, then, becomes a continuous unfolding, a spiral dance through states of being we recognize as heaven and hell, not as distant realms, but as intimate landscapes of the heart. Let us explore this together, you and I, and see if we might find solace in the possibility that we are already home. For in the quiet spaces between our thoughts, in the stillness of a deep breath, we might just catch a glimpse of the eternal now. We often envision heaven and hell as physical destinations, places we ascend to or descend from upon our physical death. But what if these realms exist beyond the veil of form, not as geographical locations, but as states of mind we inhabit in this very life? Heaven, in its purest essence, is not a gated community reserved for the righteous. It is the boundless expanse of love, compassion, and joy that resides within each of us. It is the warmth of connection, the gentle embrace of forgiveness, the quiet rapture of being present in this very moment. Hell, on the other hand, is not a fiery abyss where sinners are eternally punished. It is the self-created prison of our own making, built with the bricks of anger, fear, and clinging. It is the torment of endless wanting, the searing pain of resentment, the suffocating grip of our own ego. Let us shed these limiting beliefs and explore the possibility that heaven and hell are not distant shores but states of being we experience right here, right now. Life is a journey of constant transformation, a series of mini-deaths and rebirths that shape us into who we are. Each ending, however painful, makes way for a new beginning. Each heartbreak, a chance to love more deeply. Each failure, an opportunity to rise again, stronger and wiser. I remember a time in my own life when I felt lost, adrift in a sea of uncertainty. My old self, the one I thought I knew, was crumbling away, and I clung desperately to the wreckage, terrified of what lay ahead. It was a time of immense pain, but also immense growth. Like the mythical phoenix rising from the ashes, I emerged from that period of darkness transformed. The experience, though excruciating, had forged within me a resilience and a depth of compassion I hadn't known before. It taught me that true strength lies not in resisting change, but in embracing it, in surrendering to the flow of life and trusting that even in the midst of destruction something beautiful is being born. Take a moment now to reflect on your own journey. Can you recall a time when you experienced a profound personal transformation? A time when the old you fell away, making space for a new version of yourself to emerge? Perhaps it was a loss, a heartbreak, a failure, or even a moment of profound joy that cracked you open and revealed the vastness within. These are the moments that define us, the crucibles in which our souls are tempered and refined. They are the doorways to our own personal heaven and hell, the experiences that teach us the meaning of compassion, resilience, and unconditional love. Your journey is uniquely your own, a tapestry woven with threads of joy and sorrow, triumph and defeat. Embrace it all, dear reader, for it is in the totality of your experience that you will discover the fullness of who you truly are. Section 5. Glimmers of Eternity. We catch glimpses of heaven and hell every day, not in grand gestures or miraculous events, but in the ordinary moments that make up our lives. Heaven is the warmth of the sun on our skin, the laughter of a loved one, the feeling of gratitude for a simple meal. It is the kindness we offer a stranger, the forgiveness we extend to ourselves, the peace we find in the quiet stillness of our own hearts. Hell, on the other hand, can be found in the traffic jam that makes us late, the argument that leaves us feeling unheard, the fear that keeps us from pursuing our dreams. It is the self-criticism that whispers in our ear, the comparison that steals our joy, the resentment that festers in our hearts. These everyday experiences, both pleasant and unpleasant, offer us valuable opportunities to choose our state of mind. Do we allow ourselves to be swept away by the currents of anger, frustration, and despair? Or do we meet these challenges with awareness, compassion, and a willingness to learn and grow? Section 6. The Seat of Awareness. The power to choose our experience, to find heaven or hell in any given moment, lies within each of us. It resides in the seat of our awareness, in the space between stimulus and response. This space, however small it may seem, is where our freedom lies. When we cultivate mindfulness, when we bring a gentle awareness to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment, we begin to see these passing states for what they are: impermanent, ever-changing, and ultimately, not who we are. This is not to say we should suppress or deny our difficult emotions. Rather, we learn to meet them with compassion, to hold them lightly, knowing that like everything else, they too shall pass. In the space of awareness, we find the freedom to choose how we respond to life's challenges, to access the inherent peace and joy that reside within us, regardless of our external circumstances. Section 7. A Gentle Embrace. My dear reader, as we journey together through this exploration of the afterlife, I invite you to approach these ideas with an open heart and a gentle curiosity. There is no right or wrong way to experience this, no dogma to adhere to, no final destination to reach. The beauty of this journey lies in the present moment, in the simple act of noticing, of being fully present with whatever arises. It is in the quiet spaces between our thoughts, in the stillness of a deep breath, that we connect with the eternal now, the timeless realm where heaven and hell dance in perfect harmony. Let us hold this moment with tenderness, with a deep appreciation for the preciousness of this life, for the opportunity to experience it all, the light and the dark, the joy and the sorrow, for it is in the totality of our experience that we discover the fullness of who we truly are. Section 8. Gratitude for the journey. As we draw to a close, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for allowing me to share these reflections with you. It is my sincere hope that something in these words has resonated with you, that it has sparked a flicker of recognition within your own heart. Remember, dear reader, you are not alone on this journey. We are all in this together, navigating the complexities of life, seeking meaning, connection, and ultimately, peace. And perhaps, just perhaps, we have already found it, right here, right now, in the stillness of this very moment. May you find solace in the knowledge that you are loved beyond measure, that you are worthy of happiness and peace, and that the wisdom you seek is already within you, waiting to be unveiled. Section 9. Finding peace in the present moment. The present moment is all we ever have. It is the only place where life truly unfolds, where heaven and hell meet and dissolve into the vastness of being. When we cling to the past or worry about the future, we miss the beauty, the sacredness of this very breath, this very heartbeat. So let us make a commitment, you and I, to meet each moment with open hearts, to embrace the fullness of our experience, and to find peace, not in some distant future, but in the eternal now. For in the words of the poet Rumi, beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May you find peace and joy in the present moment.